everyone, I am Dhara Sharma. Welcome back to our channel. In the ongoing video series of programming in C++, we have seen in my previous videos manipulators and scope resolution operator, which are special type of operators used in C++ programming language. In this video, we are going to understand one more special operator, that is memory management operator. So in this video, I am going to cover what is memory management, then what are the memory management operators, and we will understand the concept of memory management operator with the help of simple program. So, first of all, let's understand what is memory management. Memory management means at the time of need to allocate the memory and after completing the task to release the memory or to free the memory. So, to manage the memory in C programming language, we have seen malloc or calloc functions. In C++ programming language, we are going to understand new and delete operators for memory management. So, new operator is used to allocate the memory and delete operator is used to release the memory. So, with the help of example, we will see how we can use these both operators, new and delete.
So now we will see a program for memory management operators. There are two types of memory management operators as we have discussed, new and delete. Both are the memory management operators. When new operator is used to allocate the memory and delete operator is used to release the memory. So new operator is used to allocate the memory at runtime. So whenever we want to access something at runtime and we don't know the location from where we need to access the data, we need to use pointers. Okay, so here first of all we will understand the syntax for new and delete operators. Okay, so in comment line, new operator. So for new operator, the syntax will be data type, pointer variable is equals to new and again data type and semicolon. Okay, so here we know that a pointer variable can be declared by data type, asterisk sign and pointer variable. Okay, so here I am declaring suppose integer pointer variable. So I need to write data type as integer, then pointer variable, suppose I am taking here p, so I need to write star p. Okay, so this is how we can declare a pointer variable. Pointer variable is of integer type because it will be used to refer integer type of data. Okay, now if I am not accessing the variable or data at runtime, so or I am accessing the data at compile time, at that time we used to write suppose variable a, and to refer the location of variable a, we need to assign the address of a to pointer variable p. So for that we used to write p is equals to ampersand a. Okay, here we don't have a specific variable. Okay, so we can't access or we can't get the address directly from any such variables. The memory is allocated at runtime randomly. We just need to specify how much amount of memory we need and the available memory block will be allocated. And to access that location, because we don't know that what's the location of the allocated memory. So to access that location, we need to use pointer for that. So here I am doing some changes. We just need to write first of all integer star p. Okay, for example here I am taking pointer variable of integer type and now is equals to new. Instead of ampersand, here I am writing new operator. Whenever compiler will find the new operator, it will allocate some memory. Now, how much amount of memory we need? To specify that, we need to write data type. So here I am writing integer because I want to store integer. For that I have taken pointer of integer type, and integer, that means I want memory of 2 bytes. Okay, so new operator will allocate the memory, and here integer will specify that 2 bytes of memory is required. Okay, and after that here semicolon. Okay, so this is the syntax for new operator. Instead of this, we can also write it as, first of all we will declare the pointer variable, suppose integer star p, and in the next statement we can write p is equals to new integer. We can write it in two statements. Here we have declared the pointer variable, and along with that we have assigned the location to that particular pointer variable. So that means declaration and initialization is done at only one statement. Suppose if I am writing here integer star p and I am taking variable a, and in another statement I am writing p is equals to ampersand. This is that way, that first of all I have declared pointer, and after that I am assigning the address to pointer variable. Okay, so I can write it both the ways. I can write it this way, or I can write it this way. Okay, now delete operator. So delete operator is used to release the memory or free the memory. Now here, if we do not use delete operator, the system by default, compiler by default use the delete operator to destroy the data that's stored in particular variable whenever we exit the program. Okay, and if we want to explicitly show how delete operator can be used, then for that we need to write delete, and here we are freeing the memory, deallocating the memory. So we need to specify the address with delete operator. So we will write pointer variable p. Okay, if I am writing here p with asterisk sign, then it will consider the value of the value stored in a particular location. Okay, and if I am writing here directly pointer variable, that means it is considering address here. Okay, and we are deallocating the memory, so we need to write the pointer variable without asterisk sign. Okay, so this is the syntax. That means delete and pointer variable. Here in example we have taken pointer variable as p, so I have written here delete p. Okay, so now I guess you are clear about the syntax. Now we will see a simple program of new and delete operator. So first of all we need to write header file #include iostream.h. After that we will write onio.h. After that, in main function, first of all I'll write clear screen for clearing the output screen, and get ch. In between we will write our logic. So first of all here we want to use new keyword for allocating the memory. Then after getting the memory, we will store some data into that allocated memory, and then we will display the address as well as the value. Okay, so first of all I am writing here integer star p, suppose. Okay, here I am taking the pointer variable p of integer type is equals to, for getting the memory, for allocating the memory, I am writing here new, then again data type integer, to specify that I want 2 bytes of memory to store integer data. Okay, now after that I am assigning the value or storing the value at that location. So I can write here star p is equals to, suppose, 50. Okay, instead of this statement, if I want to take the value from the user, then I can write cin extraction operator and then star p. Okay, so, or here I have taken the value at compile time only. Okay, so I have just by using the assignment operator, the value is assigned to pointer variable and it is stored in the location in the memory which is just allocated. Now to display the value, I will write cout extraction operator, the message, the value is equals to see the value, we will write pointer variable with asterisk sign. So I will write here star p, then enter. Again, I want to see the address at which memory location my data is stored. To see the address, I need to write cout insertion operator. Again, the message, the address is equals to insertion operator. To see the address, I need to write pointer variable without asterisk sign. So I will write here directly p and then enter. So this way the new operator can be used to allocate the memory. At located memory, we can store the data with the help of pointer. Okay, because whatever the memory is allocated here, to refer that memory, we have assigned a pointer p. So with the help of pointer, we have stored the 50 value at that location. To see the location or to see the value, we can write these two statements. Okay, to see the value, we need to write pointer variable with asterisk sign, and to see the address, we need to write pointer variable without asterisk sign. Okay, now I want to deallocate the pointer, I want to free the memory. Okay, so for that I need to write delete and simply a pointer variable p. Now we will run the code and we'll see the output. So here you can see the value is equals to 50 and the address is equals to, the address is given in here in hexadecimal form. So you can see the address as well as the value. Okay. And as I exit the screen, the memory is deallocated. The pointer will be deallocated. Okay, with the delete operator. Now if I want to allocate the memory for 10 elements which are of integer type, then for that I need to specify here square in square bracket the number of elements. Suppose I am writing here 10. That means for 10 elements the memory will be allocated. For one integer we need 2 bytes. So for 10 integer we will need 20 bytes. So with the help of new operator here, the compiler will allocate 20 bytes of memory. And when we are deallocating the pointer, at that time we need to write delete square bracket and p. So this will be the syntax for allocating the memory for some array. Okay, so I hope now you're clear about the memory management operators new and delete, how we can use new and delete operator with basic data type. Okay, here we have seen how we can write integer, how we can store integer variable at some random memory location which is allocated at runtime, and how we can then free the memory. New and delete operator can also be used with object. We will see in my other videos when we will see the concepts for pointer to object, or we will see one more concept which will be dynamic constructor. In that we will see how we can use new and delete operator with objects.
Here are some important questions that are related to the concept we learned in this video. What is memory management? What are the memory management operators? What are the syntaxes of new and delete? And write a simple program with the help of memory management operator. If you have any query regarding this video, you can comment us. If you like the video, please like and share and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you soon with my next video. Till then, stay tuned, take care, have a nice day.